Focus remains back on the big story. The US President Donald Trump has recently reiterated and said that and I quote, I guess they were trying to get somebody else elected, unquote, on the $21 million being purportedly sent to India. However, it appears the money was sanctioned in the year 2022 for Bangladesh. Of this, 13.4 million has already been disbursed for what the publication reported was allegedly a political and civic management. Among the students there ahead of the 2024 elections and projects that raised the doubts about the integrity of the same. The elections in January have come 7 months before the Sheikh Hasina was ousted from power. Further supporting the findings, LinkedIn post by USAID advisor in Dhaka, Luban Masoom, confirmed the $21 million CEPS grant for Bangladesh. In his post, Luban stated, although the National Democratic Institute does not have any in-country presence in Bangladesh, it is one of the 3 prime partners along with the IRI and the FEES under the USAID funded the $21 million CREPS Nagoric project. Viewers, and now what you can see on your screen essentially is the post that has come on LinkedIn at this point of time, where the Luban Masoom, who's also the political processes advisor at USAID, has said that he had the pleasure of meeting colleagues from the NDI and at the headquarters in DC, while also mentioning that earlier this year he collaborated with the NDI and USAID funded activities in Guyana and Sierra Leone, where further deepening the appreciation for the commitment of strengthening of the democratic institutions. Also underscoring that he looks forward to the continued collaboration with the NDI and other partners in promoting the democratic values in the Bangladesh and beyond. Aditya Vadhavan, my colleague, is joining me for more. Aditya, in the latest, what we are in fact tracking is the USAID fundings to Bangladesh has become even more contentious. Luban Masoom, who is the political processes advisor to USAID, has also issued a statement which we have just read out on the National Democratic Institute, which is recognized globally for the work in advancing democracy and governance, is what he has said. Share more details as to what you are picking up.
Well, absolutely, Simran. If you see, all the WikiLeaks sometime back, and had exposed the usage, that the $21 million were being spent were spent for affecting the electoral process in Bangladesh. Earlier, it was believed that those $21 million were spent to affect the voter turnout in India, to affect the elections. We can also track these developments. Sometime back, George Soros had met the interim president of Bangladesh, Mohammad Yunus, regarding a possible funding, because at the moment, Bangladesh economy is weak and it needs money to pump in its economy, to strengthen its economy. So far, the situation of Bangladesh is on the downtrend. And if you see, on the website of Department of Government Efficiency, 486, it is mentioned that, US taxpayer dollars were going to be spent on the following items, all of which have been cancelled. There is a mention of the $486 million to the consortium for elections and political process strengthening, including, $22 million for inclusive and participatory political process in Moldova, and $21 million for voter turnout in India. So, immediately when the department, Elon Musk was given the charge of Department of Government Efficiency, they have cancelled this fund meant for the political transition in some Asian countries. If we see some other funds were also allocated for different countries. For instance, $20 million were allocated by the USAID for fiscal federalism in Nepal and biodiversity conversation in Nepal. Regarding this biodiversity conversation, Donald Trump, in his recent speech in the White House, also said that why the hell do I need to see what is happening in Nepal? So all these questions raise serious concerns regarding this, all this USAID funding. And USAID cancelled $21 million funding for the NGO named steps for a program voter turnout in India. And now this website of this steps NGO is defunct. So it raises very serious concerns about USAID funding during Biden's